Go.
More than 500,000 people are expected to come to Mistura 2013 over its 10-day run, and of that number, 20,000 are expected to be tourists. But that's the thing about Mistura. It doesn't matter where you come from, whether you're a Limeño, a Peruano, or someone from the international community, everyone who comes through its gates are here for one common reason: the love of food. We're here at Mistura 2013, and we are here with the resident foodie, Tom Finley. How's it going? What do you think so far? What's your first impression?
Great, great. This is, I guess, my 4th year at Mistura. Love it. It's fantastic. Sure. Well, I think the first year the space was far too small and the crowds overwhelmed Mistura. But every year later, it's gotten bigger and bigger, and more people participating, especially restaurants from provincias, which is very important because that's where the real soul of Peruvian food comes from, not Lima. Well, it's changed and become more a fusion, at least in the high-end restaurants. It's become more a mix of European and even Japanese and American flavors along with Peruvian food. And I think probably the traditional huariques, a hole in the wall, as we might say in English, are becoming better known.
All right, so Steve Haas is here at Mistura for the very first time. He's an import from Houston. Go ahead and just give me a few words of your very first impression of Mistura.
Mistura is a very amazing place with so much food and food from all over the place. There's so much to choose from. It's like shopping and having too many choices. I don't know what to choose from, so I just try a little of everything. I love Peruvian cuisine. The ceviche, the anticuchos, paparenas. It's all good. I love Peruvian.
So I'm here with Jurgen. He spent some time in the States, all over Latin America. I'm imagining you've tried all kinds of different foods.
Yes, I travel all the time. I travel 200 days a year because I'm a public speaker, and I love to eat. And how I don't pay because my clients and my company pay, so I'm all the time having food in the best places of the world.
And so tell me, you've tried food all over the world. What makes Peruvian food special?
I think especially they have amazing spice. They do have so much variety. It's amazing. They could cook fish, everything, you know, they have everything. And they have very, very good products. So I think it is the variety that makes it so special. And I like the Latin flavor. I think it's the best food in the world because it is part of my culture, because my mother's Bolivian and I love it. But I think even if you're from Europe or you're from Asia, if they eat this food, it'll be amazing for them. There's so much variety. They have to know what to eat. Sometimes we want foreigners to eat something specific, and they have to find their flavor. But there's people in the United States or maybe in Europe that they don't like it because sometimes they give hot food to them and they're not used to hot food, but Peru has all the variety you want.
Mistura is drawing tourists from all over the world to come here specifically for this festival. I'm joined by Vladimir and Amanda, both from Santa Cruz, California. And while you didn't come specifically for Mistura, it happened to be right around your vacation. Tell me your reaction when you found out it was happening, when you were going to be here.
I died a little inside. I knew I was coming.
Why was this important for you guys to come in and experience this?
Well, I work in the industry, the fine dining industry, and I was excited that some of the names of the chefs that were going to be here, and also to experience the food of Peru.
And so this is your first experience here. Tell me, what are you thinking so far as you're walking around and smelling the smells and tasting the food?
It is great. It's like I can't wait to try a little bit of everything. We already bought like 2 full bags of stuff, so and they only started. So.
And so how are you going to have room for everything you want to sample?
Well, that's the hard part. His mother wouldn't let us out of the house without breakfast this morning, and I said, I'm just going to eat a little bit. I'm not going to a food festival full.
Terra Hall, working for PeruThisWeek.com in Lima, Peru.